Nazarene Youth Quizzing launched as a ministry in 1964 during the General Nazarene Young People's Convention. As the years have passed since that well-received beginning, creative minds within the ministry have sought to develop technology that aids NYQ in its aim to construct an arena for fair and exciting Christian competition over the Bible. Jump judges have given way to electronic jump seats, benches, boxes, and flickering lights, to laptops and monitors. Technology has played and will continue to play an important role in Nazarene Youth Quizzing's success. The current technology standard for Nazarene Youth Quizzing is the Quiz Machine software and its accompanying hardware. The basic setup needed for a quiz round includes the following items: a laptop computer with a Windows 10 operating system and the Quiz Machine software, a USB interface box and cord, and 2 strings of quiz pads, each with 5 pads. Additional equipment might include an extension cord, a power strip/surge suppressor, a monitor, and an audio recording device. Once these items have been purchased, downloaded, and received, it is important to know how to use this technology and properly care for it to ensure the longevity of this investment. To use the equipment, position the strings of quiz pads on the quizzers' chairs. The quizzers' chairs should consist of stable chairs with hard, flat seats, 4 for each team, arranged in a line or slight arc. Plug the end of each string of quiz pads into the interface box. The interface box has the capacity to receive 3 strings of pads and serve 3 teams in a quiz round. Position the laptop on an official's table, which should be placed parallel to the quizzers' chairs with about 6 feet of space between the chairs and table. The table should be positioned in such a way that the quizmaster is sitting centered to the quizzer's seats. Attach the interface box cord to the interface box and the USB port on the laptop. Centralize cordage for the strings of pads and any other equipment being used, and secure cordage so that it does not become a tripping hazard. Start the laptop. You should hear the interface box and laptop establish a communication connection during the startup. Once the laptop has gone through its startup sequence, open the Quiz Machine program. At the top of the program screen, you will see locations that show the question number, event name, and timer. In the middle of the display, team and quizzers' names and the current score are exhibited. Along the bottom of your screen, you will see a command bar divided into boxes with the following options: setup/exit, lineups, timeout, reset timer, next jump, no jump 5 seconds, info, challenge, appeal foul, and score sheet. Click on the lineups box to enter team and quizzer names for the quiz round. Enter names in the column that corresponds to how you attach seats to the interface box. Make sure to mark the quizzers who will serve as the captain and co-captain on each team. Quiz Machine will not let you proceed until you do. Return to the Quiz Machine home screen by clicking the OK tab. Now you are ready for a quiz round to begin. Make sure the quizzer's actions on the pads are reflected in the activity of the square of light next to their name. Pre-announce your first question, but before you ask it, click the large Next Jump box in the center of the command bar to set the jump. The Quiz Machine program will only allow the jump to set if all quizzers are seated on their pads. Otherwise, the program will beep to tell you someone is not ready for the question. When you have successfully clicked the Next Jump box and set the jump, the Next Jump box will highlight itself and you can proceed to ask a question. Quiz Machine will beep to signal that a quizzer has jumped and a window will appear with the jumping quizzer's name prominently displayed in an upper center location. You will see command boxes in this window that allow you to mark the quizzer correct or an error, or to cancel a mistaken jump, or give a foul when such is appropriate. If the jumping quizzer is in error, when that option is clicked, a similar window will open with the name of the quizzer eligible to give the bonus displayed. If no quizzer jumps by the end of the reading of the question, the quizmaster then clicks on the No Jump 5-second box to begin the timer. If no quizzers have jumped by the end of the 5-second timer, Quiz Machine will consider the question unanswered and proceed to the next question. If the No Jump 5-second timer is accidentally started at an inappropriate time, clicking on the Reset Timer command box will end the timer's progression without advancing the program to the next question. In addition to the main command bar, there is a Reset Timer command box included among the command boxes in any window where a timer runs, so that one might easily correct timers that start inappropriately. Clicking on the Timeout command box opens a window that allows the quizmaster to designate the team calling timeout. When one does so, the 60-second timer for the timeout will begin. During a timeout, a team may choose to substitute a player. The Substitution command box on this window opens another window that displays teams and current quizzers. Clicking on a current quizzer for whom a substitute is entering signals Quiz Machine to make that change in its lineup as well. Clicking on the Challenge Appeal Foul command box opens a window where you can choose the current action. Challenge, appeal, or foul. Use the additional command prompts to assign the round's current activity to the desired team, quizzer, or coach, and then log whatever decision has been made with regard to that activity. Clicking on the Score Sheet command box opens a window that displays the scoring history of the current round for comparison with others who are scoring the round. A Fix command box on this window allows questions to be removed and changes to be made to that scoring history. For example, if the quizmaster accidentally clicked Error on an answer that was correct, he or she could open the Score Sheet window and fix the mistake by removing the question. Then, upon returning to the main Quiz Machine screen, the quizmaster may replay the question by clicking on the quizzer who jumped and this time designate them correct when the jump window appears. The Setup Exit command box gives you the option of either exiting the Quiz Machine program or visiting the Setup menu to either register Quiz Machine, choose scoring options, establish communication with the server, or manipulate accompanying hardware. Another helpful feature of Quiz Machine is the Play command box. You will see this command box in the Jump window or in the windows that open for a challenge or appeal. Clicking this box allows one to use the laptop's audio hardware to listen to a recording of the current question/answer combination when there is doubt about what either the quizmaster or quizzer said. If you prefer to use the keyboard instead of clicking on the command boxes with mouse and cursor, Quiz Machine has a series of hotkeys that allows a quizmaster to do so. Pressing the spacebar once will set the jump for a question, and pressing it twice will start the 5-second timer at the end of a question. Other helpful hotkeys include pressing L in place of moving cursor and clicking lineups, C in place of correct, E in place of error, Enter in place of OK, Escape in place of cancel, J in place of no jump 5 seconds, T in place of timeout or timer, S in place of substitution, C, A, or F in place of challenge, appeal, foul, P in place of play, and X in place of setup, exit. Mastering the use of quiz machine software is an exercise in trial and error. But with this basic introduction, you should be well on your way to successfully navigating a quiz round using the latest technology. Now, what do you do with all of your equipment when the quiz event is finished? Use a sturdy storage container that can be easily carried to house and protect all your equipment. Place items in the storage container in a way that makes hard-shelled equipment like the laptop, interface box, power strip or surge protector, and extension cord more of the weight-bearing items. Softer and more sensitive items like quiz pads or a monitor screen should be packed on top. Do not bind the strings of quiz pads by wrapping the cordage tightly over the seats. Such tight binding is neither good for the longevity of the cordage or the seats. Instead, choose a looser means of binding all cordage, such as twist tie or Velcro straps. Protecting equipment in these ways will make sure your church's investment in quiz technology is in use for many years to come. One more item to remember about technology care and maintenance. If the laptop you're using for quizzing is dedicated exclusively to that task, make sure to purposefully update it either weekly during quiz practices or monthly before quiz events. This will ensure your operating system is functioning at its best and that you have no unwanted interruptions during quiz rounds due to updates. With technology in hand, it's time to get jumping. Have a blast learning the scriptures with your students.